This is the Ear Inn, which is the second oldest bar in all of New York City, so needless to say, it's jammed with ghosts. The Ear Inn is located in the Hudson Square area in Lower Manhattan. This is the inside. So even if you've been to the Ear Inn before, it's highly unlikely that you've been to the Ear Up. The Ear Inn is housed in what is known as the James Brown House, which was built during the 1770s. So this is Rip, who's been living in the upstairs of the James Brown House since he was a student at Columbia during the 1970s. So below is the Ear Inn, but above is what he calls the Ear Up. Let's take a look. This is arguably one of the coolest apartments I've ever seen in all of New York City. It's just so old school and classic. So this home was originally built for one of George Washington's aides from the Revolutionary War. So yeah, pretty old. And because it's a landmark structure, a lot of it's original. Here is one of the most interesting facts about the home. Excavations beneath the Ear Inn have uncovered more colonial era artifacts than any other site in New York City. But this wasn't always the case. Most of the colonial era objects from New York City were housed in the basement of the World Trade Center, and on 9/11 they were all destroyed. After that tragic event, the Ear Inn donated a lot of their colonial era objects to the New York Historical Society. Over the last 250 years, the Ear Inn has been used for multiple purposes, some shadier than others. At one point it was a boarding house, then a smuggler's den, and even a brothel. And during Prohibition, of course, there was a secret speakeasy up here. Another fun fact, sailors from all over the world used to come to the Ear Inn. That's because at one point in time, New York Harbor in the Hudson River was one of the main shipping ports in the entire world. So during the 17 and 1800s, everyone from merchants to pirates used to jam into the Ear Inn for a good time. Also, today the Ear Inn remains about 2 to 3 blocks away from the Hudson River, but that wasn't always the case. It used to only be 5 feet from the river and boats could actually dock directly here. But over the years, there's been a ton of landfill, so it's no longer on the river. But on the outside of the bar, they show you exactly where the river used to come up to. If you don't know me, my name is Johnny Murtaugh, and I do a lot about New York City and traveling. Follow Johnny Murtaugh for more.